Hello, I am Laura, created by my software Veed. I am AI assistant of Prof. Irfan Shukr. Welcome to our presentation on the differences between qualitative and quantitative research. This session is led by an expert in the field, providing insights into these two fundamental research methodologies. Let's explore how they differ and their unique applications in various fields. Today, we will delve into the core differences between qualitative and quantitative research. Understanding these differences is crucial for selecting the appropriate method for your research objectives and ensuring accurate and meaningful results. Qualitative research focuses on exploring behaviors, experiences, or feelings using non-numerical data such as words, interviews, and observations. It employs words and stories to understand by exploring feelings or opinions, such as asking why someone likes teaching Mr. Irfan. In research, it is used to understand their views, opinions, emotions, feelings, and behaviors. Quantitative research, on the other hand, quantifies and examines numerical data to identify patterns or test hypotheses. It utilizes numbers to gain understanding. It involves an understanding of quantities or amounts, such as counting how many, such as the number of lectures taken by Mr. Irfan. It is essential for statistical analysis and generalization. Let's look at examples using the same variable for comparison. This approach will help illustrate how qualitative and quantitative methods can be applied to the same research question, offering different insights and perspectives. Consider the variable of satisfaction with a new learning method that can be used in educational research. Qualitatively, students might articulate their feelings, such as, "I found teaching by Mr. Irfan to be engaging and fun." Quantitatively, they might rate their satisfaction with Mr. Irfan's teaching on a scale of 1 to 10. Both approaches provide valuable insights into student experiences. For the variable of blood pressure in clinical medical sciences, qualitative research might involve patients describing their feelings at different blood pressure levels, such as dizziness, feeling tired, etc. Quantitative research would measure blood pressure numerically, providing precise data for analysis. In anatomy learning, qualitative research could involve students sharing reflections on their dissection experience. Quantitative research might measure the number of correct answers in a test. Both methods contribute to a comprehensive understanding of learning outcomes. Now let's explore an example of qualitative research methodology used in a study on the effect of screen time on sleep duration in grade 6 students. This example will highlight the process and insights gained from a qualitative approach. Research design. A qualitative descriptive approach was chosen to examine students' perceptions and lived experiences regarding screen use and its effect on their sleep. Participants, 30 Year 6 students aged 11-12 from a local school, selected through purposive sampling to include a diverse range of screen use patterns. Data collection methods. Semi-structured interviews were carried out using an open-ended guide. Key questions included, "Tell me about your daily screen time after school." "How does using a screen affect how you feel at bedtime?" Tools, interview guide, audio recorder, and observation notes. Data collection procedure. Parental consent and student assent were secured. Interviews took place in a quiet schoolroom and each lasted 20 to 30 minutes. Interviews were recorded using audio and transcribed word for word. Data analysis. Thematic analysis was employed. Transcripts were read several times. Initial codes were created, e.g., difficulty sleeping after games. Codes were categorized into themes such as screen time as a reward, blue light and brain alertness, parental control and bedtime routines, ethical considerations, confidentiality was preserved, names were anonymized, ethics approval was obtained from the Institutional Review Board. Next, we examine a quantitative research methodology used in the same study. This approach will demonstrate how numerical data can be used to explore the relationship between screen time and sleep duration, providing a different perspective. Research design. A correlational cross-sectional quantitative research design was employed to investigate the relationship between screen time and sleep duration. Participants, 30 Year 6 students from 3 urban schools. Simple random sampling was employed from a class list. Tools and instruments, self-report questionnaire consisting of closed-ended questions. Questions assessed. Average screen time per day in hours. Average sleep duration per night in hours. Data collection procedure. A pilot-tested structured questionnaire was distributed. Students completed the survey during school hours under supervision. Parental consent and student assent were obtained. Data analysis procedure. Data were entered into SPSS. Descriptive statistics, mean SD, were calculated. The Pearson correlation coefficient was computed to find the relationship between screen time and sleep duration. For example, R=0.75 wasar, as in this case, suggests a strong negative correlation. Ethical considerations, anonymity, and confidentiality were ensured. No personal identifiers were used. Approval was obtained from the school ethics committee. Thank you for your attention. We hope this presentation has enhanced your understanding of qualitative and quantitative research methods and their applications. Please feel free to ask any questions or share your thoughts.